So once we've all left the room, but you're still in there.
We need to get Jane too.
Sure, but
yeah,
guys, Don's giving me a weird feeling.
I don't like him at all. Anyway,
he's always been this way. He's always.
Yeah. We should never let Johnny and Mr. Mallard talk together. It's very scary.
Yeah, you need to relax a bit, buddy.
Listen, I've known Don for a long time. Don is afraid of failing now that he has some success actually happening. He doesn't want to lose all of that, especially since this is very much a young man's game and he's not a young man.
That might explain his feelings. I think he really, really hates you, Johnny.
Oh no, he does.
It's just this massive amount of vitriol because you're still young and you can dance, and Don never had a chance to do anything.
There was a.
All right.
That's what it was.
So, people who are going on an adventure,
With all
talk
of us.
about what your plan is for heading out there. I need to talk to Mr. Mallard.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
So I figured, since we're doing the music video, aren't we just gonna follow the graffiti?
Yeah.
Yes, we are.
That could be part of it. We'll have her show us where it is, and then we'll impose it.
The writing's on the wall.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. So
That sort of
clearly, the proper way of
Follow
doing
the
this,
signs to find the missing people.
I'm beginning to understand what Mr. Mallard is talking about. I think what we need to do is complete the mission and edit in the musical sequences as appropriate based on what actually occurs.
So we're just gonna do this.
The other one, James?
Right.
You
Because
don't know.
yeah, let's say for example, we're in the middle of pursuing Miss Jenny, and we do a very powerful number of celebrations.
Why else would he be an NPC?
And then in the very next encounter,
he's
JP
not
is
an NPC.
stabbed to death. That would be very inappropriate. So we should wait for editing in the musical sequences.
If someone dies, we'll just take them out of the song.
Yeah.
Well, so I think we should still.
And then he died, and it was very sad.
I think it'd be good to still have music playing that we're singing along with as we do the search.
Our secret singing adventures. We're walking down the street. Da da da, gonna find you. Whatever the song is.
Well, I feel like we could just edit that in.
Yeah.
We can just
Oh yeah, we can
record ourselves walking through, but we can just edit that all in later.
Yeah.
We don't want to give the wrong musical cues in case the event doesn't follow through.
Yeah.
And everything's going great.
Yeah, and then his throat is cut and there's blood everywhere. It would be extremely
They wouldn't really do that, would they?
Oh.
I've heard it happen. Like in some of the old documentaries, they fake those incidents because then those people that I thought had died showed up in subsequent documentaries. but I've also heard that it also happens in real life sometimes.
Mm.
And it's always someone like JP.
They hate me because they ain't me.
So, you meet up with
Jane.
Yes, and Thomas, he sort of like walks, he's not in camera, he's hanging back with Richie, but, he's got eyes out. He's like, okay, so boss man, this is how we're gonna do it. I'm gonna walk ahead, I'll check out the area, then I come back. If it's safe, then we film. If I say no, then we don't. Oh, everybody got that?
Sure.
Okay, no funny business.
Yes.
I promise I won't film.
I don't say anything.
Anything you don't
5
want.
against 1.
Well, we can cut it out. It's
Let's
just.
go. If he says
Wait, do you want me to roll camera the whole time?
Yeah. It's fine. It's just if I say we don't go over there or
No,
anything.
covered.
Yeah. All right.
Sure, Thomas.
Okay. Here
Don't
we go.
stop rolling.
So that's how Thomas will operate for the rest of this music video. He's always just a little bit ahead of you guys, and then he comes back and he gives the thumbs up. Walks off
Tie
to
up
the side.
bodyguard so you can go on an adventure.
With the bodyguard.
So you meet Jane. Ted or Micah introduces the rest of you to her, and
We've met her.
oh yeah, you all met on the bus. Never mind.
Yeah.
But she didn't know your names.
Oh, she knows who we are.
Okay,
she
she
knows
knows your
our
name.
show.
She was
She
on the
knows
bus.
JP.
She was on the bus.
Never
yeah.
nobody know me.
She has tickets to the cut to top floor. That was the show coming up. Okay. So, and you go off.
Hold on, I gotta switch this.
Follow your nose.
You take the tour bus because it's a bit ways out,
Mhm.
but you head back to the same area. You're in broad daylight now, so you head back to the same area that Jane was in, and she was like, it was around here, and then we're gonna have to turn off our perfect world for this one, or somebody will. I mean, all we need to do is find where it is.
Well,
You
So-
do not have to ask twice.
I mean,
Yeah, Ian, you
Okay.
have the same both ways, right?
Are
Okay.
we? Wait. Are we prepared to have our music video be not imperfect?
I can do it. I look the same.
Are we ready to show our true selves to our fans?
He's the same.
I'm the same.
Talking to the rest of you.
Well, that's
Okay.
sad.
you're gonna have.
I mean, sort of. I
Now
definitely don't look exactly like
remember, since the premise of your music video is going off.
This is about
Like-
authenticity.
Yeah.
This is
So-
about authenticity.
And you're
We're
going
breaking
into
the
an
ground.
area of town that doesn't really have the support
I like
for
that.
Perfect World anyway. So you're basically shooting in regular
We're
video,
making
no
an
Perfect
indie
World.
video.
Real vision.
Ooh.
Real
Alright.
vision.
Should we all
yeah.
just
Bringing
turn
it
off our
back.
perfect world on 3?
Do
Main
it.
screen
Alright.
turn off.
1.
Well, I
Two.
mean, you could keep it on because
Two.
it's easy to keep you looking the same. It's
Oh.
harder to make the background. So you can look the
Oh,
same.
okay.
Oh.
You could keep your Perfect World on, but the background shots
Oh, okay,
aren't
never
gonna
mind
have
then. I'm not
anything
taking it
weird.
off.
Okay.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
bet not.
But we do need a
was the one
volunteer.
in
So
that
Oh yes, I
Ian-
absolutely turned mine
Yeah,
off.
Ian turns his
Ian
off.
Also,
turns his off.
I should point out, in case you guys are worried, black and white is surprisingly flattering.
Fair enough.
So
I was scared for a
It's one
second.
of my favorite.
Jane explains to
filters.
everybody how the graffiti seems to work.
Her sepia.
Same speech she gave to Ted and Micah. Follow the arrows. And you guys go off. Is Jane gonna be in the music video with you guys?
No, because we're searching for.
No,
the-
there's
I don't
gotta be
think
an
so. No.
insert girl.
Yes, she
Yeah.
is, because we're searching
We
for
could
Jenny.
we could like insert her
And
later
Jane,
as
Jane is
herself.
the female hook. So
So no Jane. Jane hangs back.
no,
with-
Jane is
The
in
music-
it. She's
Oh,
the female
okay.
hook because we're looking for Jenny.
like we
Okay.
found her and she's like, you gotta help me. And we're like,
Okay.
we will because we're the we're
Yeah.
new harmonics.
Jane's like the lead. We
Yeah.
are the heroes, and then there's always some tension that suggests that maybe one of the band members might get together with Jane. But it's always sort of
It
just
should be
close, but not
JP
right
just
there.
to like fuck me over.
It's sort of like
Are you gonna try to take
around
that
the
from-
circle. It's
Yes.
like, oh, sometimes it seems like it's
I'm gonna
Ian
beat
who
you
she'll
up.
end up with, and sometimes it's Micah, and sometimes
can't, I'm
it's
too
JP
pretty.
or
Right.
Batman.
Yeah.
But I have moves.
Oh, sorry. That's
Like-
only at night.
Ted or Johnny.
Yeah, it sort of
Um,
rotates around, and
yeah.
every scene leads the audience down a different path, so all the different fans get their own taste of like their fantasy
Okay.
of what might happen.
Yeah.
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 We'll just say
well, especially since it's a self.
we're not gonna do any roles for this music video. We'll just say you're coasting on the success of the last one. It's just as good.
We're able to
basically
spread our
learned what you're
wings
doing.
here.
Yeah, exactly. So eventually you follow the arrows and you come to a apartment building. There's an apartment building out here in the middle of like warehouses and stuff.
Spooky.
Who would live out here?
Yeah, and the first thing you notice is that even though there's no perfect world, there's like flowers hanging off of it. It's like
Aw.
painted in bright colors and stuff.
Someone's taking care
It
of
looks
this
like
place.
somebody's perfect world did this, but
In the
even
real world.
Ian can tell that there's no perfect world on this.
Spooky.
Someone put in work.
Weird, yeah, so strange. Yeah, and then there's like
Work.
and then sort of like ostentatious and sticking out of this building, there are like these giant letters that say Decrosaunts on it.
Oh, well,
Wow.
Oh, I wonder who these guys
that
are.
wasn't hard.
I'm very excited that they're so overt.
Yeah.
That we thought they-
Decorating Decrosaunts.
Yeah, we kept hearing that they were like a secret society, but they're clearly
It's actually
not very
a bakery.
They sound.
Wait. Can you guys see this when you have Perfect World on?
Yeah.
Yeah, it looks the exact same.
Okay, so Perfect World doesn't erase the word.
It doesn't cover up.
Okay.
Yeah, and it doesn't censor Decrosaunts.
Nope. Break the story of the underground cult.
It seems really nice.
Well, should we not?
Hey, go up and knock on the door.
Yeah.
Or ring the doorbell if there's a doorbell.
Yeah, there's a doorbell.
Bing bong.
Yeah. Ding dong.
Is this the Decrosaunts?
Door opens and
this is
there's
bullshit.
a middle-aged man wearing glasses, and he's kind of
No, continue.
Oh, okay.
I'm queuing up.
okay. JP Augustine's at the front. You can tell he's not wearing perfect. He doesn't have perfect world active because he looks a little bit, but he also looks like he takes care of himself when he's not on perfect world. So he sort of looks out and he looks at all the whole ensemble, and there's like a camera drone in the background. He's like, yes, can I help you?
So I want to know, does he look like the guy we saw in the alley?
No, he does not.
Okay, I didn't want to do anything. I just wanted to know that.
Yeah. No, he has what we now know as a hipster beard.
But he's old.
Middle age.
Yeah.
Middle age, therefore ancient.
Again.
Yeah.
It's not so easy, is it?
He's elderly.
When you're on the other
now.
side of things.
No, he's like probably like 42.
Okay.
And he's like
So is he like still full color or like salt and pepper?
full color.
Okay.
Yeah, he's not graying early. Yeah, in fact, you folks probably
seems
don't even know
really
what salt and pepper
virulent,
looks like,
virulent.
except that people sometimes affect it.
Yeah.
He says,
Hi.
"Yes, how can I help you?"
We're New Harmonics. You may have heard of us. We're a boy band competing in that giant competition up the ways.
Oh, we don't follow. Sorry, I don't know who you are. We don't follow any of the.
Well, we're
no perfect world.
We're a band.
don't-
That's Thomas. He's our security person. That's Richie.
Hey, boss man.
That's Richie. He's a camera person.
I did.
And this is Miss Jenny, who has a question for you.
Jane.
Jane, Miss Jane, who has a question for you.
Hi, have you... Okay, so first of all, he's a little bit taken aback, and then she's like, we followed the graffiti. It said, "Where are the missing? Do you know anything about this?" And he goes, "Oh, the graffiti. Yes. Yep, yeah. Yes, I do. That'd be Gabe. You'll want to speak with Gabe. Yeah, well, come
Can we
in.
come in? Yeah.
Yes, come in. Yeah, feel free to
We
take
all
a
file
seat.
in.
Yeah, so it's very strange. There's like homemade crafts and stuff up on the walls, and nothing flashing like you're used to.
Just like my homeworld.
Yeah, it looks like you're.
Oh.
Yeah.
All right.
The rest of you are
I
like.
feel
I feel
oddly-
like words springing into my head like quaint and rustic, but
I feel like oddly like comfortable here.
I feel like this is what my parents' house would look like, except for theirs would be all perfect world.
I'm starting to feel sort of
Yes.
self-conscious, realizing that he doesn't have perfect
Probably
world,
more
so he's
cross.
seeing
There'd be
all of
more-
us
there'd
the
be
way
more-
we actually look,
Dan.
right?
yeah,
There'd be more
he doesn't
precious
seem to
moments
notice though. You don't see.
But I
him
sort of have
harming-
that.
you
I
don't
have
see
that
him-
realization
Oh,
that he like
okay.
definitely is not seeing us the way we are presenting ourselves.
Yeah, how does that make Ted feel?
It's slightly uncomfortable.
But he's accepted us into his home.
I know. I just like.
treating
So
us
what do we,
nicely.
is this
Yeah.
like a residence,
almost like it
or is
doesn't
this
matter.
So
like a
as
giant
you
like?
walk in,
it has to be perfect.
it's an apartment, but it looks like all the doors have been taken off their hinges, and you can look down a hallway and you just see people. There's more people who aren't using perfect world, and they're sort of going about their business. You can see somebody like cooking somewhere. You can see a couple people, and they've got like a craft table set up, and they're like making stuff.
So it's like an open communal.
It's a cult.
It's a
It's a
co-op.
commune, yes.
Oh,
it is
sorry,
a
co-op.
commune.
It's a
Okay.
co-op house.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yep. And he's like, yeah. So we all live here. At the Decrosaunts. It's the name of this apartment complex. Also the movement. We don't use perfect world, but don't let that form your opinion in any way.
From the look of the building and in what we can see from the entry,
Mhm.
are we talking about dozens of people, hundreds of people, or potentially even more than that?
It looks like it's about 24 people.
Okay, so it's
Yeah.
not like this
No.
giant, like,
Teeming.
yeah, like an army of Decrosaunts ready
No.
to be activated at any moment.
We
There
weave
is no
baskets together.
secret craft people army.
Okay.
Yeah, and he's like, so Gabe doesn't live here, unlike the rest of us. I'll have to give him a call. He's a little odd. You'll notice it when you meet him. First, feel free to follow me to the radio room. So he leads you on. You sort of see all these people. They sort of wave at him as he goes by, and they sort of look curious, and they sort of like wave at you and nod and stuff as you folks walk by. They see the camera drone, and they're sort of like, Oh, and he says, "Oh, sorry. So how rude of me. My name is Francis.
Oh,
Nice
Francis,
to meet
good to meet you, sir. This
Nice
is
to meet you.
Micah, JP.
You know, we don't have leaders
Ted,
here
Johnny.
at the Decrosaunts, but I'm a community organizer.
Do you need a lead?
I do the things that nobody else wants to do, and they're happy to let me.
This movement's gonna work out. I can
So-
tell already.
Yeah,
They
Gabe.
take care
So-
of each and love
And
each
he
other.
leads you into a small
It's
room,
perfect.
and there's, I don't know if any of you have seen an old radio before, but like old being, it's 100 years old, so it's still like, it's real, it's high tech by our standards. But he's like, yeah, this is a short range wavelength radio, only a couple 100 miles on it, but only way to get a hold of Gabe, because doesn't like people to know where he lives. Just wait a moment. And he like picks up like the handset, which is just like a small little headset thing. Drops it in. He hits a button. He goes, "Hey Gabe, it's Francis. Some people found your graffiti, and they're here, and they'd like to talk to you, I would imagine. So whenever, okay, you can be here in half an hour. Okay, I mean, well, last time it was a couple hours, so obviously no, I'm not asking where you're living now. I don't want to know. Just, it seems like maybe you're getting more comfortable. Maybe you wouldn't mind staying at the Decrosaunts. Okay, no, I won't push. Okay, we'll see you soon. He says he'll be here in a half an hour.
Perfect.
Great.
I was really hoping that when he said half an hour, Francis takes out of the map a compass and a protractor and marks another circle. I was like, we're so close. So close. So,
Yes, we oh boy, if he thought we were even thinking about tracking him, he's gone. Sometimes he gets it into his head that certain members of the Decrosaunts are like paying attention to what he's doing, and then we won't see him for a month or two.
He thinks they're narcs.
I mean, there probably are some, right?
I don't know. I mean, it would take a certain special person to live without the perfect world for a while. You know,
That's
certain
true.
dedication.
Well,
So
I
how do
mean,
you- like, what do you eat?
Well, we grow our own food for the most part. We also, I mean, we trade. We surprising how much you can sell some handcrafted things. There's a large market for it. Mostly people, richer folks who are like, look at my marvelous non-perfect worlded room filled with all sorts of knickknacks. Their words, not mine, but you know, it pays.
Yuppies.
And then we, yes, yeah, and then we can buy.
This
what
word
we
is stuck around for millennia,
need.
or hundreds of years.
500 years.
500 years.
500.
500 years. They're still yuppies.
Yes, the years that the Beatles were active though are now lost. Nobody knows when.
it was
Okay,
They know the Beatles. That's the that's
So
our
yeah,
second
what do
quest.
you guys
So
feel
the
free
Gabe's-
to walk around?
Gabe's signs all send people here.
Yes,
You
because he doesn't want to direct them to where he lives. That would compromise. In case they followed him, of course.
So
you
did
know.
the Jenny Styles show up at some point in the last few weeks?
Jenny Styles.
She would be about yay tall, looks like this girl a
So
little bit.
Jane. Yes, Jenny, my sister, a little older, looks about the same. No, doesn't ring a bell. Yeah, but you know, I don't know. Gabe has his theories about the disappearances, so you'll want to
Wait.
talk to him.
Wait, so there are actually disappearances? Like people who try to find you guys and they just disappear?
Oh, not usually when trying to find us, but I mean, what's there to find? We don't live under the radar. We just live here. Like the authorities know we're here.
Well, no, but we thought that the missing people was just a metaphor for people who left Perfect World and joined your group.
Oh no, there are. Well, I'll paraphrase Gabe's words. I'm sure he'll put it more eloquently. But there are undocumented disappearances on the whole planet of Muse. People just disappear, and they don't make it into the records of having. It's chalked up to various things, but you know there's no news, nothing, no news about it, just no news.
Well, that sounds like exactly what happened to Jenny.
And people aren't.
Oh, that's terrible.
Why isn't there
so
an
sorry.
outcry about this?
Because
wouldn't-
nobody even reports it.
They don't know
Yes.
it and
Yeah.
or don't care.
Yeah,
They're
Gabe.
busy watching you guys work out. and
Gabe went
dance.
after. Gabe tried to make
I
a
don't blame him.
scene a while back. This was before he was with us.
But no, my prank
but well, he lost his job for that, and all of the information he'd gathered never went anywhere.
What did he do before?
He worked for a large news corporation.
Has Gabe said how many people are going missing? Are we talking about hundreds of people per year? Thousands? Tens of thousands?
Geez. Thousands, maybe? Across the whole planet, so, I mean, there's...
Nobody told us anything about this. Mommy's gonna be very upset if I go missing.
I'm sure, yes.
We
It's,
won't let
it's
that happen to
very... It's a very frightening idea. We've had one person disappear, but...
From the Decrosaunts?
From the Decrosaunts, but you know that it's really hard to say. We also have people come and go. You know, some people can't handle the life. Some people they try it and they decide they want to go back to society. We don't keep tabs on them, so but there was one woman who just didn't seem like she wasn't making any noises, any motions that she was tired or fed up or wanted to go back to her old lifestyle or missed it. And then one day she just didn't come back.
So what was her name?
Her name was Anna. Anna Walker.